is real, guys. If you are depressed or you know anyone who is depressed, oh yeah, gather here. We need to gist. Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Idoko. If you're meeting me for the first time, I'm a businesswoman, an entrepreneur. I have a 9 to 5, and I'm a lifestyle content creator. I'm here to give you guys everything lifestyle. Today in this video, we're going to be talking about depression, what causes depression, factors, things you should bear in mind, symptoms, the signs of depression, and the ways, the treatment, things you're supposed to do to avoid it and to reduce it if possible. And that's what this video is all about. So you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's get into the video now. What is depression? Depression is a very serious mental illness. It's a very serious condition that affects the mind of a person, the way somebody feels or think or reacts to a particular situation or his daily activities. That is depression. A lot of people are depressed these days, but when somebody tells you that he or she is depressed, people tend to see it like a joke. Depression is real and it's a very, very serious thing. So in this, my daughter, you guys already know my daughter, I wrote everything out. So I'll be sharing with you guys my findings and the things that I feel like you guys should know to avoid depression. So now let's go. I've already told you guys what depression is. Depression is a very serious mental illness. It affects the mind. It affects the way somebody feels about his daily activities, about his daily activities. Guys, so that is depression. So now let's talk about the signs and symptoms of depression. If you are confused about if you are depressed or not, just watch out for the signs. The first one is unhappy mood most of the day. You're most times unhappy. Even when people are happy, you are just there. You are unhappy. It's a sign of depression. The second one is changes in sleeping patterns. Some people can roll on the bed 100 times in the night before morning, and that is sign of restlessness. Like you are not, something is wrong. You know, that is a sign of depression. The third one is loss of energy and increased fatigue. You just find out that you're always tired. What is making you tired? You don't know. Even you yourself, you don't know. That is a sign of depression. Restlessness and irritability. You're just restless. It also lingers to being tired. You're restless, you know. And little things irritate you. You easily get irritated. You easily get irritated by people's activities or the way people around you react to you or treat you. The fifth one is feelings of worthlessness, hopelessness, and helplessness. You know, you just on your own, you just have the feeling that you're not good enough, like you're not worthy of some certain things, or you are not worthy to have some certain things. Meanwhile, you are competent enough to have those things. So that is a sign of depression. The sixth one is difficulty in thinking straight, concentrating and making decisions. Your mind is troubled. If you are depressed or if you are in the early stage of depression, your mind is just troubled. Like you cannot even think straight, you cannot reason straight. If somebody taps you and asks you, what is this, like you just gasp back like, are you okay? That is a sign and symptom of depression. So the next one is thought of death and attempts of suicide. Usually more than 80% of people that are depressed usually have once in a while thoughts of death or suicide. You just want to commit suicide just like that. No. So usually this is a sign of depression. You cannot just, as a normal human being, you can't just start having thoughts of suicide or death. You know, it's a sign of depression. Then not enjoying the things that gives you joy. Like people are there going to the gym or going to the movies to watch movie or playing games, outdoor, you know, activities, leisure, and you are there, you are not even interested, you are not happy, you don't want to mingle. That is a sign of depression. So now let's talk about the things that leads to depression. The first thing I want to share with you guys is parents abusing children, abuse generally, husbands abusing wives, mothers abusing children, generally abuse. And you notice this in the society we live in today. So when you start for most people that have been abused mentally, morally, physically, you know, spiritually, you can be abused in so many ways. these people tend to be depressed if you watch out. So another thing that can lead to depression is losing money. Some people, I remember one time like that I lost 5,000 naira. It was as if I just had automatic malaria. I just wanted to be on my own. So like just imagine somebody losing a huge sum of money. Now some people can't bear it, so it leads to depression. The third thing there is a bad relationship. If you're in a bad relationship, it's not a good thing at all. Like no, 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 no. Relationship, who you spend your time with, regardless of, I'm not talking about marriage now, regardless of the situation, like who you spend your time with, like your friends, your partner, it really matters. It affects your psychology, it affects who you are, it affects your reasoning, your understanding of life, it affects your generally your way of life. So you need to be in a good relationship. Don't be in a relationship where your mental health will be triggered. No, it's not nice. It can lead to depression. So another thing that can, the fourth thing, there is loss of job. Some people, when they lose their job, like it's like the world is just over. Like loss of job. Some people can't just be here, before they start thinking they are not themselves again. It leads to depression. Then another thing that leads to depression is death of a loved one. A loved one, like husband or wife or children, or just somebody very close to you, it leads to depression. And for the people that love pets, when you lose a pet, you lose your dog that you've been so emotionally attached to, it leads to depression too. So that is it. Then the next one is loss of investment and property. Like when you've invested a lot of time and energy and money in something, and then it now rumbles up, it's it leads to depression, guys. Your loss of investment leads to depression. If you've invested so much in something, it mustn't be money, it's not only money. If you've invested your time in something and then you're now being disappointed, or you just lost everything all of a sudden after some years or some time, this leads to depression. Then the next thing is illness and health issues. Some people have bad health. Some people are suffering from a lot of illness. This leads to depression. Like you are just there on the sick bed, wondering if you will survive or not. I'm here to tell you today to calm down. Things will get better. You don't need to be thinking of thinking negatively or thinking if you will make it or not. Just relax, everything will be fine. God got you. So now let's talk about the treatment options, ways you can treat depression. The first thing I have here is counseling. You need to go for counseling. Like what I'm saying now, I'm indirectly trying to give hope to anybody that is depressed out there. It's a way of counseling. Try to speak to someone. Go for counseling. Let somebody counsel you on the things that you need to do, ways, or maybe some things you've been doing that you need to reduce it. That is the counseling. Someone will just guide you through that phase of life, and before you know it, gradually you'll be coming out of it. The second thing I have here is talk to a trustworthy person. It's still almost the same thing with counseling. It mustn't really be that you went for counseling, but at least look for somebody trustworthy, either your mom or your parents or your sister or brother or your close friend or your partner. Somebody you find trustworthy. Try to talk to someone. And then the next one is never be alone, because when you are alone, an idle man is what? You don't need to be idle when you are depressed, because it will affect you negatively. You start thinking of bad things, thinking of suicide. No, you need always avoid being idle. Try to be around people, your friends. Try to be around people that will make you happy. You understand? So you don't need to be alone. You don't need to be idle. Try to avoid that. Then another treatment of depression is try to reduce stress. I already had a video on it. I think you need to scroll to watch what I said there. You need to reduce stress. Stress is something that you just have to reduce it. I know it is inevitable because in our daily life, just hustle and bustle, you just have to make ends meet, but try to reduce it. I have a video on that. Just check up on it. You need to watch it and learn from it. So the next one is eat healthy diet. Some people will just be eating anyhow. No, it's not like that now. Everything that comes your way, you want to eat. No. Eat balanced diet. At least garnish your food. Try as much as you can, even if you cannot afford it. Try your best to eat proteins, eat more of protein, eat more of food that will increase your immune system. I spoke about it too in my video of my other video of how to reduce stress. You need to watch it. I spoke about it too. Then try to get enough sleep. Some people, they don't sleep in the night, they don't sleep in the day, they don't sleep. No, you are causing more harm than good. You need to learn to sleep. When I mean sleep, I did not say rest, I said sleep. Be unconscious of the environment. I also spoke about it in that video, how to reduce stress. You need to watch it, guys. Then the next one is take your mental health seriously. This mental health thing that we are talking about is a very, very critical thing in our day-to-day. In this modern society that we are, our mental health is very, very important. We need to pay more attention to it. It's not every time running after money. Take your mental health seriously. Take your sanity seriously. All these people you see, in the streets like insane, it started gradually. So the earlier we are able to take care of it, the better, so it will not get to that stage. Guys, take your mental health seriously, please. So now I want to emphasize on women. Usually depression is more in women than men. Why is this so? This is so because women tend to have hormonal imbalance. The hormones in women are easily triggered. That is why you will see that you promise a lady or a woman, like you promise her something, if you don't give her, she's angry. She's already angry, like she's sober, she's just there, she's not happy. It leads to depression. We are easily emotional, so we easily tend to be depressed more than men. So women should always be very careful. Women should be mindful of their emotions. It's not everything. Don't be angry. If you are disappointed about some things or someone, don't be angry, because your hormones are easily triggered more than men. So please, I want to emphasize on that very quickly. Then another thing is being in a bad relationship. If you're in a bad relationship, you tend to be depressed more, because when you love somebody so dearly and the person is not doing the things that you feel that the person should be doing, you will not be happy, and gradually, little by little, it leads to depression, guys. So try to be in a very good relationship. Try to be happy in your relationship. I spoke about it too in how to reduce stress video. You need to watch it again. I spoke about it. Try to be in a good relationship, a relationship that will give you peace of mind. We're going to be talking about, I think I'll create another separate video on relationship, because we need to keep learning. We need to relearn some things. We need to unlearn some things and keep learning about some things, because things are happening. We need to learn from each other. So another thing is women's emotions are easily triggered. Yes, I said that earlier. Women's emotions are easily triggered, and we need to be mindful of the things that we do, the places we go, the things we hear. Women, we need to be mindful of them, because the things we see and hear are we easily react to them. So if you are mindful of it, at least you reduce your chances of being depressed, guys. So another thing, I want to talk about the stages of depression. We have bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder, you find out that there are some people, like when you don't take care of it from the earlier stage, it leads to bipolar disorder. Some people too, it leads to psychosis at the higher stage. That's mental, people running mad. It's not all the people that you see around that are mad that really deserves to be mad. Some of them, they don't take care of these things when it was starting. People overlook these things a lot, and I'm here to encourage everyone. Try to watch out for your neighbor, watch out for your sister, your brother. Be your neighbor's keeper. When you see somebody is sober or somebody, try to lend helping hand. People are depressed these days, and I don't know, we just need to help each other out. So this video is here to encourage everyone, to encourage all of us to learn to pay attention to our neighbor. Don't just focus on chasing money. No. Check your neighbor, look at people around you, and try to help them, encourage them one way or the other. Encourage them mentally, encourage them. If you have money, encourage them, because some people, money is just their problem. They are not depressed though. The moment they are broke like this, they are already depressed. When you give such people money, they are okay. So please, when you have money, try to give out, so that is it. So this is the end of the video. Thank you guys for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's somewhere there. Please, that subscribe button will not click itself. Click it for me, please. Make your baby girl happy. So and I would like to know what you guys want me to work on, like the video you want to see subsequently. Let me get to hear, or let me get to know, to see it in the comment section, guys. Please let me know what you feel about this video. Let me know what you have learned about this video, and if you've learned something, please share this video. Let your friends and your family watch it and learn from it, because we are all we have. We are just all we have. We need to help each other out, so please let me get to know what you guys learned in the comment section. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, watch this video, and I have a surprise for you guys. Guess what? I am going to be sending shout outs to 2 of my subscribers in all my videos going forward. So I'll be selecting. There are some people that are just there before the video comes out. They've already, they are watching already. So I'll be giving a shout out to at least 2 of my subscribers in all my videos going forward. So how does that sound? So subscribe and encourage someone to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.